Well, welcome back, my friends, to another rousing rendition of Choir Boys Cutlery Outdoors, a Silent Hero 4 rendition, if you will, by Tops Knives. Before we get into this thing, guys, listen, there was a time in this country where 22 veterans a day took their own lives. Now, stats show that number's going down, but anything above 0 is unacceptable. Vets, we love you. You have a place here. We back to blue over here. We support Leo to the chagrin of many. How do you do that, Scab? Well, we don't break the damn law. And finally, if you are an addict, never quit quitting. So, here's the deal, guys. This is the Silent Hero 4 by Tops Knives. Huge shout out to Tops Knives. Thank you for the opportunity to do a demonstration with this. Very, very appreciative. It is a badass knife. Let me say that up front. Big shout out to Eric Outer, my brother. Thank you for helping facilitate this. Looking forward to our live Wednesday night, August 3rd at 8 o'clock. Thank you, my brother. Guys, listen. I'm going to give you guys some specs on this as I cut up my ham steak. Before I give you specs, let me tell you a couple things I look for in an EDC and an everyday carry. For me, and everybody's different, but for me, I want it to be able to handle as much as possible. I'm probably never going to be a one tool option, one knife option guy, but the more it can take on, the more I like it. This knife right here, I'm telling y'all, honest to God, I am overly impressed with. Let me give you some specs. The overall length is 8.8 inches. Blade length is 4 1/4. Cutting edge is 4. Blade thickness is 0.13. It has a drop point. It's 1095 with a Rockwell of 56 to 58. The blade finish is a sniper gray Cerakote. Very, very, very tough coating. The handle scales are black canvas micarta with red liners. The knife weight 6 ounces with the sheath, which is a Kydex sheath with straps, which I love, is 8.8 ounces. Now, the guy who designed this thing, Anton Duplessis, is a straight up badass. All right. He designed this knife to be used as by a specialized interdiction unit that combats rhino poachers in Africa. Straight up badassery. I'm telling you right now. Now, here's a couple differences in this Silent Hero 4 and the Silent Hero other than the length and specs and all that I just gave you. The blade thickness on the 4 is 1/8 instead of 3/16, and that sniper gray Cerakote instead of black river wash. And of course, it comes with a Kydex sheath instead of leather. Now, here's the deal. This thing is insanely comfortable. The handle ergonomics, whether you hold it front grip, reverse grip, however you want to hold it, super comfortable. What we did right here is we walked right out of the door after showing y'all, after cutting some paper. I always do that. We popped the trunk. There are 3 different kind of hoses we're cutting here. The red is a high pressure 1-inch airline. The green's a regular water hose. The hose I just cut right there is a plastic hose with black canvas coating. All 3 I wanted to cut to show you the differences in them. Then we jumped to this 2-inch toe strap. Or ratchet strap, whatever you want to call it. This right here is some tough shit, son. I'm telling you right now. We cut everything. You're going to see we stab tires. We cut the sidewall of tires. We cut ham. We cut paper. We cut wood. We do everything that I could imagine one would do with this knife. And it came out with flying colors. The handle, awesome. Now right here, a couple quick stabs. I left the volume on a couple of these segments, guys, so you can kind of hear. I'm still learning, still kind of playing with the volume, so forgive me there if it's too loud. We're narrating over it. Right here, now, I want you to notice something right there. Now, this part was already open, yes, but what I want to show you is on those first few stabs, I was out of position. I did that on purpose. You're not always going to be in the perfect scenario, perfect situation. How does the knife perform when you're out of position? Pretty damn good. Now right here, let me be up front. I didn't realize that I'd already cut this one time until I jabbed it, but you can see it went right in, which is a little more impressive because we cut another spot and then it just mowed itself all the way through that tire. Here we're doing the Donnie B All-day drop test, the Donnie B All-day throw it at the stump test. Shout out to D-Bad. He's marching to 10,000, man. Go over there and get him to him. Guys, there's going to be a lot of links in the description. Check those channels out. Now, we do this for a couple of reasons, okay? We're testing the balance. We're testing the tip, the edge, yes. But we're also testing the handle scales. Are they on there good? Well, we got enough penetration there. We moved a stump, a red oak from West Virginia, son. In the upper right-hand corner, I'm giving you a couple comparisons to a Sharpie and then the Silent Hero against the Silent Hero 4. If you want to pause it and kind of look, you can see some massive differences there. Guys, right here, this particular demonstration where we're cutting the sidewall of this tire, guys, this is a steel belted tire, all right? We're going to cut some sandblast hose here in a minute, steel belted. The knife performed unbelievably well. At the end, we're going to do a paper cutting test. And that's, guys, that's why I cut as many mediums as I can cut. If you're new here, this is kind of a format I use on all my videos. It really is. That way, it's hard to go head to head with knives and really get a good look at a comparison. But by doing the same thing over and over and over, you can see how one knife handles against another. And I'm telling you right now, this thing performed like a dream. This is the John Peters stab test. I think we got 2, maybe 3 pieces of sidewall tire. They're either 3/16 or 1/4 inch thick. That'll do the do, son. That'll do as far as a stabbing penetration test. That will take care of whatever you need to take care of. Now right here, I like doing this. This is one of my favorites. Some of these I do over and over just because I enjoy the test. Again, that ratchet strap. We do a hard stab and then pull, testing the sharpness of the tip. This thing, I love this damn knife. I'm just telling you. One, I've always been a big Tops fan because I love the quality. I love that out of the box, they're ready to go. I can say that because I own 12 to 13 different Tops knives. Every one of them I love unbelievably. They came out of the box sharp. They're ready to go. That's something I look for, guys. It really is. Now, here's some 12 gauge wire. Quick chop, no edge damage. And then we're just going to kind of strip wire. I'm telling you, I tried to find everything that you might do in an everyday situation and do it. We cut some cardboard, we cut plastic. Now, some of this stuff I've done in previous careers, some of it I do now, and that's kind of where we come up with the test. This is 2-inch high pressure air hose. Y'all have seen this cut a lot. What I like to do is stab and then just kind of push down, get it working. I do that for a couple reasons. One, again, put pressure on that tip and then just check the sharpness. Now, right here you see, once you get it going, son, and again, the whole time we're pushing up on the back side of that tip, okay? So if the tip ain't good, it's coming off. No problems. It goes right through this. And again, guys, that's probably a 1/4 inch, well, it's probably 3/16 inch thick right there. So that's some thick stuff. Now, right here we're going to do just a straight push down. Let me say this. The edge bevels out of the gate were awesome. Sharpness, awesome. Comfortable to use, easy to use. And right here, I kind of put my hand towards that tip, and honestly, I had a little bit of room. I didn't stick myself, which I was proud of myself for not. Usually about once a knife review, old Scabber will do something dumbass and hurt himself. Thank God we didn't there. Now again, just straight down. And a lot of this, guys, honestly, we do it over and over and over again to make sure that that edge is going to hold up. I test it's probably 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 hours per knife when we do these demonstrations. There's a lot of stuff we edit out. A lot of stuff we try to, is it worth it? Some of it's me moving around. So what I tried to give y'all was almost 15 solid minutes of nothing but cutting, stabbing, slicing, etc. Now, guys, this is sandblast hose. For those of you who are not familiar with the channel, this is high pressure, steel belted sandblast hose. You've seen right there, the cut on this, to me, was one of the most impressive things about this knife. And let me just kind of slow down right here and say this. Thank you for choosing to check out this video. I really, really appreciate you. If you would, hit subscribe and like for me. I hate asking you that. Most of my subscribers will tell you that. But Megatron said I had to. So if y'all would, hit that like and subscribe button for me. And I sure would appreciate it. Now, I wanted to slow it down just to show you we got some nice curls. And then we do a good bit of batoning on a whole lot of different materials, okay? At one point, I did some chopping, just some quick chopping. More, just to put more stress on the edge, all right? And I think you can see throughout this entire video, this knife works. This knife is comfortable in hand. I love the handles. I go back to the handles over and over because I am a handle guy, okay? And the ergonomics on this thing is perfect. And here's the deal. The reverse grip. You know, if you're doing a lot of knife fighting, everybody knows old Scab will get him in a knife fight here and there. And that is 100% being a smart ass before anybody, because I'll get it. No, you don't, Scab. Thanks. But that reverse grip is just as comfortable as the front grip, all right? Now, just like we tried to cut as many mediums as we could, materials as we could, spit it out, Scab. Come on, son. We tried to baton as many different types of wood as we could. I tried to put as much stress, as much pressure on this knife as I could, because if it's a knife I'm going to carry every day, it's got to be able to handle it. And some of this is overkill. Absolutely it is. But that's part of the demonstration. When I go out camping and stuff, do I baton? No, I carry the right tool. But here's the deal. In order to demonstrate, I think it's an important demonstration to do that and put some stress. Now right here, I can tell you guys, if I need to take a chopper, I'll take the El Chetty with me. But again, this is more just kind of woodpeckering it, if you want the truth. Just hitting it. Some of these chops, I go straight on that blade. This is a high pressure, or a pressure treated 2x4 that's been in the ground. So some of it we're just straight slamming the knife edge into. Again, no rolling, no chips, no damage. Very, very impressed. Now, that's not anything unusual for tops. But watch this part right here. We're just going to make some long, straight slices. And you see the wood just kind of curling off of there, man. Just peeling off. Really, really impressed with the slicing ability. Now, again, we'll do a little more batoning. Why? More pressure, more stress. To me, this is the perfect hunting, fishing, camping knife, or just kicking around. This is a knife that I am going to carry day in and day out. It's tough, and it's that perfect size. And here's the deal. If you don't want to belt carry it, you can take the straps off, slide it in your pocket, and nobody would ever know. Everybody knows I love, honest to God, I love a good pocket fixed blade. I'm kind of forced to carry them. I really can't carry folders at work because of the work I do. But a good pocket fixed blade, and this is a damn good pocket fixed blade, is invaluable to me. Love it. Here's the deal too. The other thing we do with the batoning, not only does it put stress on the edge, there's no hot spots in the handle. I felt no shock, none of that. Now right here, this is a little test I like doing. Basically what we're going to do is just kind of sort of make some short, quick, hard cuts, work our way all the way around the stick where we have a bouquet of feather sticks on one end and a stake on the other. You know, if you're making a punji trap or something, or you need to start a fire. But I like doing this particular demonstration because it shows control. Now, I went all the way around this thing with a regular grip. I might have slid my thumb on the back. It's got some really nice jimping and a really nice ramp, which I love. But the control of this knife, I didn't really have to do that. Now here, we're just going to cut some cardboard. We're going to cut some plastic. Again, the more we can cut, the better we are. Because we're pushing towards that final emerald paper cut to see how the edge held up. Spoiler alert, it held up really well. Here's the deal, guys, real quick. I mentioned it earlier. Donnie B All-day is marching to 10,000. Please go over and subscribe. Let's get him there. My partner on Blade Talk with Scab and Joe, Steel Forged and Fire. Subscribe to him. Please subscribe to Blade Talk with Scab and Joe. And don't forget this week, guys, Eric Elder will be live August 3rd. And then Blackie Thomas, the bushcraft legend, will be live August 4th. Well, guys, my final thoughts on this knife. The sun is straight up badassery. Guys, this is after cutting all that. And the edge is still in there pretty good. But listen, here's the part you've been waiting for. Everything's going to be all right. I'm Scab. You're not. I'm gone, son.